Francis Bacon on studies. Studies serve for delight, for ornament, and for ability. Their chief use for delight is in privateness and retiring. For ornament is in discourse, and for ability is in the judgment and disposition of business. To spend too much time in studies is sloth. To use them too much for ornament is affectation. To make judgment wholly by their rules is the humor of a scholar. They perfect nature and are perfected by experience, for natural abilities are like natural plants. They need pruning by study. And studies themselves do give forth directions to much at large, except they be bounded in by experience. Crafty men contemn studies, simple men admire them, and wise men use them, for they teach not their own use, but that is a wisdom without them, and above them won by observation. Read not to contradict and confute, nor to believe and to take for granted, nor to find talk and discourse, but to weigh and consider. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. That is, some books are to be read only in parts, others to be read but not curiously, and some few to be read wholly and with diligence and attention. Reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man. And therefore, if a man write little, he had little need for great memory. If he confer little, he had need for a present wit. And if he read little, he had need for much cunning, to seem to know that he did not. So if you don't know much about Francis Bacon, he was alive in the late 1500s. He was considered one of the fathers of inductive reasoning, one of the fathers of the scientific method. There's a theory that he may have written some of Shakespeare's plays. I don't believe that. He was an advisor to Queen Elizabeth I, one of my favorites. He was knighted by James I, but what's probably most striking about Francis Bacon to many people is the way that he died. He was experimenting with preserving meat in cold. So he went outside and was stuffing a dead bird, like a chicken, filled with snow, and he caught pneumonia and he died. So Bacon died from preserving chicken. Francis Bacon, really cool writer, really great things. If you go back and break this down, why do people study? Some people study too much and they're lazy. Some people study too much to get pride and affectation. Some people study so that they can be smart. And some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested.